got two examples here, the 450 SL V8 and then of course the 280 SL with the straight 6-cylinder. I'm very curious to drive both of these today along the beautiful coastal road towards Hout Bay. We're going to pick up a coffee and then go around towards Noordhoek, hopefully on Chapman's Peak. Now you finally get to meet Marcus. Marcus is the guy that you guys speak to if you want to come down here to South Africa and perhaps enjoy one of these beauties. Let's enjoy some scenery on the beautiful coastal road, and we'll pull over somewhere and have a little bit of a chat about the cars, and also I'll see you from behind the wheel. Let's go.
Let's hit the road.
Al for the beautiful sound. I can't think of a more epic thing to do than to literally be out in South Africa in two cabrio Mercedes, classic cars. Sorry, boss. To be honest with you, last night I was lying there thinking, what am I going to actually talk about? What am I going to tell you about these cars? And then I realized you keep making the same mistakes in thinking that you need to persuade people about something. You need to convince them about these cars. These cars have done all the convincing they can do. This is why we celebrate them. This is why they're so damn exciting. You just need to be at the right place in life to appreciate and realize that. And then you need to take that special combination and place it in the right environment to maximize the experience. Welcome to this. From all the cars that I've driven of Marcus, including the 380 SEC, including the 500 SEC yesterday, honestly, this car, even being older, has the most perfect gearbox and engine and power to weight ratio setup. The way that it just flows, the way that it changes gears, the way that it glides effortlessly. This thing is honestly powerful. I don't drive these cars because I want to give them boot. Yesterday in the 500 SEC, that is your boss car. But this thing, this is the first Mercedes classic that I'm driving that is a bit playful. Listen to this. Oh, there is a ton of torque to be had, and I'm in tune to that statement of how much is it, how fast is it, how much power. The answer is always going to be enough. It's just enough. Even in an old 240 diesel, it is enough. These cars are here to be celebrated for what they've done, and the fact that 30, 40, nearly 50 years later, they still the same thing. There's no better place I can imagine driving than really here in Cape Town. These roads, the scenic experience that you have, and especially that red SL in front of me. Holy moly, that is a beautiful, beautiful car to behold. It might just be worth renting both so that you can alternate your driving experience and the visual feast of what you see in front of you while you're driving. This oozes such a good feeling. This makes me happy and content. So we've gone over the neck and now down the hill into Hout Bay. I think this is going to be the perfect spot for us to grab a cup of coffee and swap cars to see what that red 2.8 litre straight six is all about. Never get tired of this, eh?
Never ever.
Yeah.
Most beautiful view.
What I can tell you about this car is just how effortless it rolls. For the age, and the engine and the gearbox combination is so perfect. The power to weight ratio is so perfect. I'm a little bit weary about getting into the 2.8.
Well, there's sufficient power to this one as well. It's a straight six, 2.8 liters. It's got a more sexy sound to it.
A more sexy sound than a V8.
Well, this is more like roaring. This is like more purring, and that's the difference. There's a very nice 126 500 SEC driving. Okay,
Oh.
lekker.
Looks familiar.
But yeah, it does, eh? Yeah, but I can't wait to hear your judgment about, like, after you've driven this one, which car you prefer.
let's go for the rest of the drive. Chapman's Peak,
Let's
beautiful
swap
weather.
cars.
Let's swap cars.
Okay.
How's it, ladies? My gosh, can it actually get more beautiful than this? Chapman's Peak, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most iconic roads in the world, specifically for Mercedes-Benz as well, because of an incident that happened round about there on that point with a certain W123, and unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened, but it resulted in a gentleman plummeting down with his car all the way to the bottom, close to the ocean. Many, many tenths of meters. That is incredible, but that is also Mercedes-Benz, and I feel exceptionally honored being able to drive in a different version of the same engineering principles and quality and ethos as that car that ended up down there. The thing with Chapman's Peak is that the views are so breathtaking, people forget to drive. That particular gentleman in front is making sure he's going slow enough so he can do both. But that gives us more time on the road, more time to enjoy the SL, this time the 280. It's the first time I'm driving an SL 280. And I can tell you from the word go, even though this is not a classic car review and it's not about which one's better, it's about what's the story that it tells. With this car, I can sense that there's less grunt up front, but the engine's very willing. It's got this beautiful and exceptional little hum. It's kind of like exactly like what Marcus said. You know, that one's got the grunt and this one's got the hum. You glide it, you plan the corners. And here's the biggest thing, the same reason why the 240 diesel ended up putting a bigger smile on my face than the 300 is the weight on the nose. You could feel that it's substantially lighter in the front, and that just causes it to be more placeable. It almost felt to me like the suspension's in better condition. I was like, no, that's rubbish, because that car's perfect. The thing though is that this one's probably just a little bit light on the nose than that car, and that's what I'm sensing. None of this really matters. None of this makes it the better car. They both phenomenal. And being able to cruise them on Chapman's Peak in 2026 at a day and age where people are actually not really that interested in these cars anymore. You and myself and people like Marcus dispersed all over the world, our hearts beat for something that belongs in a bygone era. There is a genuine feel and love for that which we're driving here. Imperfect as it may, this car has got so much play on the steering wheel, it's not even funny. But it's one of those imperfections that you just don't really mind too much, because the sum of it all is so incredible. Swap cameras. This is Noordhoek and Komiki. And Noordhoek has got to be the biggest, the widest beach that you have ever seen. It's honestly so incredible. I don't know if I can maybe quickly demount this. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Noordhoek Beach. It is big and it is wild, and you can go horse riding on there, which is incredible. It's never ever come across my mind just how incredibly beautiful it is to drive right in front, right behind another SL. It's just gorgeous because I'm kind of seeing what I'm thinking I'm doing in my own mind. That makes any sense? That's me driving here. It's so easy to visualize it. Sapawena Budi. And the play on this one is something that needs a bit of adjustment, but I can tell you the fact that it's so light on the nose makes it thoroughly enjoyable. It's very self-assuring in a sense because it's nimble and accurate. Wow. Woo! Man, this is life. This is life. Wow, how she leans in here. Beautiful. Marcus, you do have the 4.5 litre V8. Don't go away with the camera. What it looks like here is just beyond normal. If you haven't been to South Africa, do yourself a favor. Write this on your bucket list and come here and do this. This is what it feels like to be alive. It's been tremendous having you with me on this journey. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much to Marcus for coming along and allowing us to make
It was amazing, really.
this film with his 2 cars. And yeah, if you guys are interested in having a similar experience than this one, then Retro Rentals Cape Town on Instagram, go and have a look. I've put his links down in the description. You can have a look at that. See you in the next one. Cheers.
This is some nice ride.
How's it? You good?
Yeah, that's a nice ride.
Thanks.
I like it.
We switched
The
it up.
tour? Oh, you switch it?
Yeah.
I like to get the chain there.